Hiya! So I will do just a quick couple of awareness exercises and energy pull-up exercises before going into your journey. I do find it's very, very helpful just to, I suppose some people would call it Kundalini rising, perhaps. I liken it to creative energy. And for me, source universal energy is creative energy. So that's very much what I'm wanting to connect with and pull up. Rather than it being Kundalini is a word that I don't really connect to or don't have an association and meaning with. So depending on your preference, you may find that you're wanting to see in your imagination colours and have a real colour thing going on. You may find that you've got sacred geometry. You may find that your hearing is just heightened. Whatever it is for you, just, I would say, go with the flow. It almost may be different each time. Let's say that you did this exercise maybe 2 or 3 times and you had a different experience every time. That may be true for you as well. Just go with, there's no hard and fast rule. I would just say go with however you're feeling in the now moment, whatever is showing up whenever you do it. Go with the flow. Rather than try and recreate something, try and put a wash on of something that you've already learnt. Try and, do you see what I mean? Be rather than try. The idea is that it's creative energy, so therefore it doesn't exist until you create it. So who knows? Let's see. So first of all, I will just ask you to heighten your awareness. And for that, I go through visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. So just drop into your body, take a few nice deep breaths. Just being present to the moment. Noticing how you're feeling. How's your body feeling? And I just invite you to breathe into your back. Just send your awareness to your back. As you breathe in, breathe into your back. Know that you're breathing in prana, life force energy. Science can now prove that they can extract electricity out of thin air. That's your prana, life force. And we are made up of life force energy. There's enough life force energy in our bodies to power Las Vegas for, I think it's 90 days. It's a long time. So just energizing through the breath, bringing in that prana, that electricity. Awakening it and breathing it in. Lovely. Then I just want you to draw figures of 8 with your eyes, like this. Do eye movements in a figure of 8. And just activate the eyes. And this is also balancing both sides of the brain hemisphere. Drawing an infinity sign with the eyes. Then just pinching around the ears, just waking up the hearing, heightening your hearing. Just sit and listen for 30 seconds. I don't know how loud that is for you. I can hear my daughter upstairs getting ready for bed, making a hell of a din with her dad. To the point where I want to get up and close the door. It is so loud. I think it's coming through like on the video. And then kinesthetic, which is crisscrossing your knee to the opposite hand. So this is my left hand, right knee, right hand, left knee. Okay, and do a few crisscross crawls. Kinesthetic, waking up the body, getting into the body. Perfect. Now have both feet flat on the ground. Close your eyes and bring your attention down to your base chakra. Bring your awareness to sexual energy and creativity. Creative excitement. Be aware of your pelvis, of your genitals. And just breathe as low down as you can. Noticing any mental awareness, anything that comes up for you to do with your genitals, your reproductive parts. Are you expanding here or are you contracting here? With love being expansive and fear being contractive. I just invite you using your imagination to pull up from the ground through your feet some warm red liquid, like the Red Sea. Feel this warm red liquid pouring into your feet, coming up through your ankles, up through your calves, up into your knees, around your knees. Warm red liquid rising up your thighs and then swirling in your base chakra. Letting this warm, red, safe, loving power energy, let it expand. Let it be love. Notice if it's contracting, depending on your mental association. See if you can expand this red. Notice any tingling, any warmth. And then taking either your left hand or your right hand, I want you to imagine that you've got now a spirit glove over your hand. It's like one of those see-through gloves, and you've got see-through spirit fingers. And they're beautiful and they're long. Like when you do opening your fingers, you can see the gel in between, like your aura. But have in your imagination your aura hand with long energy fingers, because they are there. You can see your aura. But just have your energy fingers in your imagination as well. Grow your energy fingers from your real fingers and see that see-through gel spirit hand. What I want you to do with your spirit hand is scoop the energy up. Okay, and we'll do an energy pull up. So imagine you're grabbing all of this warm energy from your base chakra and using your spirit fingers to go really in, grabbing, cupping the energy and just pulling it slowly. Pull that warmth, that tingle. If you want to visualize a ball or visualize sacred geometry, you can feel it coming up inside, raising it higher and higher and higher. Keep breathing, pulling it up, seeing how heavy it is. Pull it right up to the third eye. Having it sit there, asking it to stay. Having it activate round. Asking it to sit at the third eye, charge, expand, and see the ball flatten and enlarge so that you then have a big circle around your head, like the rings on Saturn. So the energy that you just pulled up to your third eye, have it sit there, ask it to stay, and then flatten it out. It becomes like rings around your head, space rings. Okay, keep them circling or let the rings do whatever they're wanting to do in your imagination. Play with it. And you can continue to do this as many times as you like. Connect back in with the warmth from the base chakra. Any tingling. I want you to connect with creative energy. So sexual energy, if you want to think and invoke sexual energy to make it more intense, you may do that. Up to you, but make sure it's an expansive feeling. If it's a feeling of expansion, it will be with the sponsoring thought of love. If it's a feeling of contraction, it will be with the sponsoring thought of fear. And you don't really want to do fear pull-ups. So if you've got a sponsoring thought of love that's expansive, however that comes to you in your imagination, however you invoke the feeling of that, perhaps it's thinking of something that you love and adore, thinking of a partner, thinking of a pet, thinking of your favourite thing to do, thinking of something that makes you so joyous, so happy. Perhaps it's something that makes you so grateful. Think of something that invokes that expansive feeling within you. Perhaps it's a daughter. Perhaps it's something that you're working towards, but whatever that love is, invoke that down in the base chakra and then use your energy feeling, connecting in with that love, that bliss, and pulling it up, 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 and letting it sit, letting it do whatever it wants to do in your brain, in the third eye. Perhaps it pings back to your pineal gland there, does a bit of clearing. Let it go throughout your brain, balance both sides of your left and right brain. And do a few and play with what happens when they get to the top. The first one, send out, and then just play with where it wants to be, where it wants to sit. When you feel like you're finished, I put hands over all my brains, the gut brain, the heart brain, and just give thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So do a little gratitude and then just come back. And after you've done some of your energy pull-ups, then go into your journey. Go and lay down and do a beautiful journey. Or you may want to do pull-ups every day for a week or something like that. Do your journey now, then do pull-ups every day for a week, and then do your journey again. It's up to you how you play with this, but I would advise just doing it all in concession, open space, then take 15 minutes doing this energy pull-up, and then go straight into your journey. And then how you play with it after that. If you want to revisit any of the things, you could do just the pull-ups as an exercise. You don't necessarily have to watch a guided video because you would have done it once. And then come back to the guided journey in a week or 2 weeks and notice any differences. So I hope you love that. It is extremely powerful, and for me, what I noticed was very much heightened sacred geometry everywhere, even if you've got your eyes open, just looking at the general static in the general world. So raising the intensity of colours and sacred geometry with the naked eye, that when you haven't even done any spiritual practice or meditation. And much more visual in guided shamanic journeys. I suppose locking in and dropping in a lot quicker. And just having more visual dynamic in my own guided shamanic journey, when I go off in journeys, using my own imagination and my own thoughts to create. They're just a bit more colourful and a bit more vivid. So it's a beautiful practice, and one that you can make uniquely yours and work with your own feelings. Upichai.